So today, we are going to tackle all those little, tedious tasks that just seem to fill up our day. We're going to show you how to put them on autopilot using a really cool visual tool called Make.com. It's all about connecting your favorite apps so they start working for you instead of the other way around. Let's dive in. Does this look familiar to you? That constant copy-pasting, switching between tabs, moving data from one app to another, over and over again? It's not just boring, right? It is a huge time sink. But the good news is there is a much, much better way to do things. And that better way is automation. We're talking about taking all of that routine, manual stuff and putting it on complete autopilot. This is really where the game changes. It's where we stop doing the repetitive work and we start designing the systems that do the work for us. At its core, automation is actually pretty simple. It's just using technology to do tasks automatically. And the two big wins here are huge. First, you get your valuable time back to focus on what matters. And second, you basically eliminate all those little human errors that, inevitably creep in when you're doing the same thing 100 times. Okay, so where does a tool like Make.com fit into all this? Well, it's a visual platform that lets you connect your apps together without writing a single line of code. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like this. It's a set of digital Lego bricks. Every app you use, whether it's Shopify, Gmail, Slack, you name it, it's a brick. And Make.com is what lets you snap them together to build something totally new and useful. Now, to build with these Legos, you only need to know a few basic terms. The whole thing you build, your finished workflow, that's called a scenario. Each individual Lego brick is a module, and those modules really just come in two main flavors: a trigger, which is the thing that kicks everything off, and an action, which is the task that gets done right after. See? Simple. And when you put the two ways of working side by side, wow, the difference is just night and day. Manual work is slow, it's repetitive, it's begging for errors. But an automated workflow, it just runs by itself. It's consistent, it's accurate, and most importantly, it gives you your time back. It's a huge shift from being busy to being productive. All right, that's enough theory. Let's actually build something real. We're going to create a super practical, really useful automation together right now. We're going to connect a Shopify store directly to a customer's email inbox. Okay, so here's the goal. Every single time a new order comes into our Shopify store, we want to automatically send a personalized confirmation email to that specific customer. No more manually typing out "thanks for your order" for the 1,000th time. All right, step one, we need a starting point. This is our trigger. So in Make, we'll grab our first module, which will be Shopify, and we'll pick the option that says Watch Orders. That's it. We've just told the system, hey, keep an eye on Shopify, and the second a new order pops up, kick things off. So once that trigger fires, what do we want to happen next? Well, that's our action. We're going to add a second module, this time for Gmail, and we'll choose the Send an Email action. So now we've got our logic. When a new order happens, then send an email. Simple as that. Now, this next part, this is where the real magic happens. It's a concept called data mapping, and it's how we get our separate apps to actually start having a conversation with each other. I know, it might sound a little technical, but I promise you it's incredibly simple. Data mapping is literally just pointing and clicking. You're just telling the Gmail module, hey, for the to field, I want you to use the customer's email that you found in the Shopify order. You're just building a little bridge so the information can flow from one app to the other. Think about it. Without data mapping, your email subject line is going to be super generic, something like this. Yeah, it works, but it's cold, it's impersonal, it's the same message for every single person. But with data mapping, check out the difference. We've literally pulled the customer's actual name from the Shopify order and popped it right into the subject line. All of a sudden, this email is personal. It feels like a one-to-one conversation, and the best part is, it was all done automatically. And you can map so much more than just the name. You can pull in the order number, you can list the exact products they bought, you can even reference the total amount they spent. All of this info can be used to build a super detailed and personal message, and you don't have to lift a finger. So, we've designed our workflow, the logic makes sense, the data is all mapped out. Now, it's time for the fun part. Let's test this thing out and bring our creation to life. And testing is super easy. In Make.com, you literally just hit the Run Once button. Then you hop over to your Shopify store and place a quick test order. When you come back to Make, you should see those satisfying little green check marks pop up, showing you that everything worked perfectly. Once you've confirmed that it's all working just the way you want it, going live is, well, it's as easy as this.
You just find the scheduling switch and you flip it from off to on. That's it. Your automation is now live, running silently in the background, 24/7, just waiting to handle your next order for you.
And just like that, you've built your very first powerful time-saving automation. But I want you to know, this is really just scratching the surface. Think of this as your first step on a much, much bigger journey.
You can start adding more advanced tools, like routers, which are kind of like traffic cops for your data. They can send information down different paths depending on certain conditions. Like maybe you only send a special thank you gift email for orders over $100. The possibilities are, and I mean this, pretty much endless. So, what this all really comes down to is a totally different way of working. Automation slashes your time investment, minimizes the error rate, and just lets you scale things up like crazy. It shifts your focus away from that mind-numbing repetition and onto the creative, strategic work that's actually going to grow your business.
So, now that you've seen how easy it is to get started, the only real question left is, what tedious task in your own life are you going to get rid of? What will you automate first?